Miss McGraw, and thanks for agreeing to meet us today. So firstly, what is it about Our Ladies that made you want to apply for a job here?
Well, I had always known about Our Ladies High because I used to work in Taylor High and I worked there for a very long time. And one of the former head teachers here, Mrs Sinclair, I knew her really well because she had been my first ever boss and she had been the first person ever to give me a promoted post. And I had lots and lots of respect for Mrs Sinclair, and I knew the kind of head teacher that she had been. And I also knew Mr Cardle very well, and I had been here for lots of visits. I'd sat on the panels, for example, that had appointed Mrs Keenan and Mr McHugh. So I already knew that it was a really nice school, and I knew the Motherwell community really well, and that's why I was so keen to apply. That's
good. So what were your first impressions when you got here?
So my first impressions were how warm the ethos was. People were so friendly, and especially in my first day, and my very first day here, Mrs Smith actually came in to see me, and she gave me a beautiful book that had lots of lovely quotes in it. Lots of members of staff came in to say hello. The office staff were lovely, the janitors were lovely. So many pupils had already, known me because they had friends at Taylor High. So I just thought it was such a lovely, warm place to be, and I was hoping that my first impressions were right, but they proved to be right.
So what's been some of your highlights as a head teacher at Our Ladies?
I would say absolutely the anniversary mass. Put a lot of planning into preparing for that mass, a huge amount of work from a whole range of members of staff. So I would say that was definitely probably one of the highlights of my whole teaching career, as well as my time at Our Ladies. The music was more beautiful than I thought it could ever be. There was so many lovely comments and things made after it. We got to see so many former members of staff. It was just a really lovely time for the school.
So what do you think makes this school a special place to work, but also to learn?
Probably some of the things that I've mentioned already. I don't really see Our Ladies as just a school. I think it's got such an amazing amount of history that it's got a really special place in the whole community, and its history makes it really special. But it's the people, the members of staff in here who go above and beyond for the pupils. The pupils here are amazing, as you know yourself. It was the first time I'd ever experienced a young person thanking me for their lesson at the end of the lesson. The pupils they're just great young people. And I think it's the staff and the young people and the whole community together, and that includes the janitors, the office staff, all those people put together just make us the community that we are.
So finally, if someone asked you to sum up Our Ladies, what would you tell them?
I would say that Our Ladies is a really special school. I think maybe a lot of teachers would say that, a lot of head teachers would say that, but I really think there's something different about Our Ladies. And that's not just me, that's, like I said already, when visitors come into the school, they always comment about what a lovely place it is to work and learn. And so if I had to sum it up, I would say special.
Thanks so much for speaking with us today.
You're very welcome. Thank you.